welcome back. We'll be starting our new campaign on the Dawn of War Soulstorm game. We'll be playing on the hard difficulty, which is the most difficult setting in this game, as we do all of our games that we play.
It was the sudden appearance of a warp storm at the Kaurava system's outer edge that first caught the attention of the Imperium, and not just the Imperium. After hundreds of years under the neglectful watch of the Imperial Guard, nearly every force in the galaxy would descend upon the planet of Kaurava, bent only on domination and victory. Three races had long dwelled in there. The Imperial Guard, its supposed rulers, the Orc tribes of Kaurava II, which the Guard had never successfully put down, and the Necron, who had slept undisturbed for untold millennia beneath Kaurava III. Where the Chaos Marines came from, or how, none can say. Did the Warp Storm bring them, or did they bring the Warp Storm? Both appeared suddenly on Kaurava IV, and in an eye blink, half the system's Imperial forces were gone, killed or claimed by the madness of chaos. In quick succession, the others flocked to Kaurava. The Space Marines, the Imperium's super soldiers, descended on Kaurava II, planning to finally cleanse the system, both of the troublesome Orcs and the Chaos Marines, the sworn mortal enemies. The Tau appeared next, not far above, on one of the planet's moons. In the interests of protecting its ordered empire from the effects of human folly, the Tau came seeking to contain the Warp Storm, and in so doing, expand the territory's border. On their moon, they built a mighty fortress, and there forged a space cannon capable of interplanetary devastation. Among the wastes of Kaurava III, the Necrons, perhaps awakened by the disruptive forces of the Warp Storm, slowly massed their lethal legions. In quick response, webway gates, long unused, flickered to life, and eldar poured forth, ready to battle their dark, death-dealing adversaries. Meanwhile, in the shadow of an ancient portal gate, the dark eldar slipped stealthily out of the murky depths of the webway. They would be like carrion birds, flying above the battlefield, and when all were weary from the fight, make the battlefield into a feasting ground. Last to arrive, and perhaps most to be feared, were the Sisters of Battle, holy maidens and bearers of the God Emperor's faith. They had come to cleanse the system of corruption and filth. Their faith left them fanatical, unafraid of death and zealous in their cause. Nothing here was clean. All must be purged. Now, war rages anew, and only the victorious may write their history. Only the victorious will claim the planets of Kaurava.
Okay, who to play with next? So, we've done the Dark Eldar, we did the Imperial Guard, Sisters of Battle, Wow. Maybe the regular Eldar next? Could be good. They have good movement, so that may make it interesting. I think that's what we'll go with. You are Farseer Karis, leading the armies of the craftworld Uthway. In visions you have seen the great danger that looms over Kaurava. The foolish younger races cannot be trusted to deal with the Necrons, Dark Eldar, or armies of chaos. Make use of your superior speed and stealth to outwit all who obstruct you. Bonus power, increased movement speed. Alright. So, I'm going to skip over the tutorial here. If you're interested in that, please look at my Imperial Guard playthrough. That also has all the archives read out. And so I will
Welcome to the
skip over this
single-player
here.
campaign of...
And now, Banshees, Rangers, Resource. At 5. Is that 1 base or 2? 2 bases. No way I can take care of that at this early in the game. Let's go for the Rangers, and then we can try to move on to the Eldar. Or onto the necrons. Then, I don't know, maybe come up here. Get the forward base. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to think about it a little bit. I do wish there's a little bit of a intro story to give you a little more background. These guys' backstory instead of just thrown into the campaign like, okay, everybody's here, you got your intro video, or just the generic one, and you're done.
Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation.
Naturally, I go to war.
Command me to build. We will fulfill our duty. How can we help? Closing in on the objective. Closing in on the objective. We cannot fail. Closing in on the objective. Our duty. We cannot fail. All Eldar must answer the call. We cannot fail. We cannot fail. We cannot fail. We cannot fail.
Oh,
My
believe
music
me,
is a
you
pillar
could.
upon which whole worlds have been built. Success. The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Success.
Actually, we should probably hold off on that.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Shall I play the music here then? Success. You will have what you require. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Look, it changes as I play. All Eldar must answer the call. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Our mission is successful. I will call it forth from the warp. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Our mission is successful. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We walk the path less traveled. We return to defend the craft world.
They're
The
here.
enemy is within range. You have need.
We are the harbingers
My
of death.
music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Nothing remains unchanged by the
We are
music
here
of
to exact
creation.
harsh vengeance.
Success. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Look, it changes as I play. Success. You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes. We strike without fear or hesitation.
Oh, those guys are
Just
detectors.
name your target.
We are the messengers of doom.
The Wanderers have returned. Silent and swift.
Shall I divine your next move?
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
Success. Danger has found us. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Command me to build. The enemy will heed our warnings or they will perish.
I knew you would have need of me. The pieces are in place. It is time for us to make our move.
We are the
I
harbingers of
sense
death.
the enemy. They are closing in. The path is clear.
You called us back.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
We are the messengers of doom.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Many are cold. Few
We are
survive.
under enemy fire.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
Success. Command me to build. Look, it changes as I play.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our
We
enemies.
walk the path less traveled. Command me to build.
We are the harbingers
I
of
will
death.
call it forth from the wall.
All
Success.
fear the voice of death calling to them. We exist to avenge our sisters.
You called us back.
Naturally.
Success. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Look,
The
it
future
changes
is
as I
clouded
play.
and uncertain.
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
I am the son of Fury, here to serve.
Danger has found us. Command me to build. I will call it forth from the wall.
So the ancestors decree.
cries herald the coming of great pain for
The
our
future
enemies.
seems so
Our mission
clear.
is successful.
I am the Song of Fury. Your song shall guide me.
Shall I divine the next move? Shall I divine the next move?
We are taking damage. Success. Command me to go. Nothing remains unchanged by the music of
The mists
creation.
of space and time retreat from my mind. You
Your
cannot
song
ask
shall
for
guide
that
me.
which I give freely. The random hand of fate delivers
We are
me
taking
to
damage.
As I dream, so shall it be. I follow the purity of flame.
Now I help.
Enemy fire.
Many are cold, few survive. We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
Their defeat is
As
not
I
a
dream,
matter of
so shall
when,
it be.
but how. The enemy cannot hide
We are the
from my
messengers
sight.
of doom.
There is wisdom in your words.
Nothing is hidden from my
Your
sight.
song shall guide you. Call upon me if you wish. Reap the inferno! We have little time to lose.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
There is wisdom in your words.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
There is wisdom in your
We
words.
are under
The
enemy
enemy
fire.
cannot hide from my sight.
Your song shall guide you.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
Your song shall guide me. Burn away their impurities.
I knew you would have need of me.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies. And no more.
There is wisdom in your words.
My powers are yours now.
This is but a momentary. Weakness will plague us no more.
First level. Run conquest. The Witchblade, a mighty force spear. The Witchblade makes a Farseer deadly force in melee combat. The Singing Spear. This mighty weapon features two physically charged blades capable of cutting through armor and flesh alike. Shuriken Pistol, firing monomolecular plasty crystal shards at fantastic velocities. A shuriken pistol brings death to the Craftworld's enemies. Ulthrin's Pistol, created for Farseer Ulthrin on Craftworld Uthway. This twin shuriken pistol often lands killing shots. Ghost Helm. The helm's crystalline psychic circuitry masks the Farseer's spirit in the warp, allowing her to safely tap deeper reserves of power, increases ability recharge rate and health. Wraithbone Breastplate. Large plates of Wraithbone encase the Farseer, offering increased protection, increased health, and protects against melee attacks. Wraithbone Gauntlets. These advanced Wraithbone mesh armor provides increased protection without reducing mobility, increases health and speed. Psychostone. This psychically charged crystal calms the mind of the Farseer, allowing her to foresee events with more clarity, increases ability recharge rate, and protects against ranged attacks. Ruins of Witnessing. These ruins guide the Farseer's vision, exposing hidden enemies and new sources of psychic power. Reveals infiltrate enemies, increased ability recharge rate. And the Soulstone. This warp-attuned crystal will spare the Farseer from physical death while active. Grants additional ability. When active, the Farseer will not die. Well, we're fighting necrons right now, which don't have a lot for stealth units, so let's get her health up because she really suffered against fighting that Necron Lord. I can't imagine Witchblade's going to do much damage. Yeah, 30. So definitely getting 400 health. Protection from melee is going to be way worth more than that. Alright, end turn. Alright, well, let's try to take out the Necron base, I guess.
It may never be known what first awakened the cold legions of the Necron from their vast burial vaults in the southern coast of Karava III. Archives suggest that Imperial Guard survey crews may have been dispatched to coastal Emosa several months before the conflict. Others point to the strange and unknown influence of the War Storm, which could somehow have roused the deathless Necrons from their slumber. Out of the dry Emosan sands, an ancient complex emerged. Part burial ground, part power plant, part staging ground. As builder scarabs removed sands and restored structures to power, its clean-cut, symmetrical, and lifeless form emerged. It pulsed with the green glow of the strange power which fuels the Necrons. Vast reserves of it. Enough to drive an endless stream of monoliths and Necron soldiers. Anyone foolish enough to assail this unearthed necropolis would do well to heed that flow of energy. It is the source of the Necron's power, and if unchecked, there is little limit to what strength Necrons could marshal against their foes. So they come. Awake. I give you energy. Drink of it and awake. They shall meet their ends. They shall join the army of death.
Objective sighted.
It is as I feared. The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation. You will have what you require.
They must be stopped. Be it at the stem or at the
We will fulfill our duties. Yes. We are under enemy
Shall I
fire.
divine the next one?
You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes. It is now in our hands will be spilled. Our mission is how can we help our world sings to closing in on the object kind command me to build. My music will shape the wraith burn. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. What is your wish?
Their defeat is not a matter of when, but how. The logic is clear.
Guardian incoming enemy ready. Fire. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Show me a place that is ready to receive the gift of the eldar. Success. You will have what you require. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. My music will shape the Wraithburn. What is your wish?
We have located 4
My
points just
powers are
outside the
yours
central
now.
Necron base. Each is a gate that provides power to one of the outer monoliths. We can
My
stop the
music
flow
is a
of
pillar
power by
upon which
taking these
whole worlds
points.
have been built.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
Danger has found us.
These defensive maneuvers originate in a single source. There is, yes, a summoning core behind their compound. If we can dispatch the structure, we defeat this tactic, gaining a true advantage.
of space and time retreat from my mind.
Command me to build. Look, it changes as I play.
I knew you would have need of me. I will join the dance of death!
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are under enemy fire. You have need. We yearn to wander. Let us hunt.
We shall!
Command me to build.
I knew you would have need of me.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
What needs to be done?
We are taking damage. Shaped by fate just as we shape it. Command me to build. Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation. We are under
My
enemy
powers
fire.
are yours now.
Strike. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. You have need.
Nothing is hidden from my sight. A random hand of fate delivers me to you. My powers are yours now.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Command me to build. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight. Their death comes as
Farseer,
prophesied.
small outposts have been spotted south and northwest of our webway assembly. While they stand, we should not leave our base unguarded.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We are under enemy fire.
Shall I divine your next move?
The wanderers have returned. Command me to build. What would you have us do?
My powers are yours now.
We are the harbingers of death.
I knew you would have need of me.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Naturally.
We return to defend the craft world.
Nothing is hidden from my sight. Naturally.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. You will have what you require. My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. We return from exile. You called us back.
I have a feeling that we're gonna be fighting some
Has found us.
The
fully
random hand of
upgraded
fate delivers me to you.
monoliths. At this rate.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
You called us back.
Many are called, few survive.
Incoming enemy fire. You called us back.
Damn it.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Take the battle to the end. We walk the path less traveled.
The random hand of fate delivers me to you. My powers are yours now.
We are under enemy fire. We
Oh,
are
man.
shaped by fate just as we shape
How
yours.
can I help? The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
Show us the way, we will not fail you.
The future seems so clear.
Take the battle to the enemy.
Oh shit. That hurts my base too.
Their death is assured.
Okay. Learning experience, I guess. But that sucks.
The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind.
The random hand of fate delivers me to you.
Command me to build. Shall I play the music here then?
The mists of space and time retreat from my
A
mind.
mass move on my part.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
We are under enemy fire. Shall I cast the
We walk our path. Nothing is hidden from my sight.
Hear the judgment of the council. Fear the judgment
The
of the
random
council.
hand of fate delivers me to you. Nothing is hidden from my sight. My powers are yours now. They
The
cannot
time for
escape their
war
fate.
is nigh.
They cannot escape their fate.
Go ahead and kill him, I don't care.
We shall be their death. To battle!
Incoming enemy fire. We walk our path. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Shall I play the music here then? Fully materialized, unprepared for war. Strike quickly while our enemy slumber.
What needs to be done? Their defeat is not a matter of when, but how.
We must make haste. The monsters gain power.
Massive firepower.
We are shadowy death.
Naturally. My vision will guide them.
This battle core is a massive fully charged.
Fully materialized, unprepared for war.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Prism cannons fully charged.
What needs to be done?
We are shadowy death.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in. Victory is our fate.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
Fully materialized, enemy
I
fire.
sense the enemy. They are closing in. How can I help? Show them the fates of their destroyer.
Prism cannons fully charged.
The random hand of fate delivers me to you.
Prism cannons fully charged.
The future seems so clear.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
What do you know of war?
The enemy cannot hide from my sight. I'm leaving.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
Our cries are becoming
We are taking damage.
We are the harbingers of death. We seek to avenge our sisters.
Shall I divine the next
Fire prism at the ready. Our weapons cut through them like a blade through air.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
We are the messengers of doom. We are the harbingers of death. We are the messengers of doom.
Command me to build. Help me where I may pour forth the red flame. Take me to where I may take
Prism cannons fully charged.
The future seems so
Form an impassable wall. Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies. We shall cleanse the
space and time retreat from my mind has found.
all fear the voice of death calling to them. All fear the voice of death calling to them. All fear the voice of death calling to them.
I sense the
Our
enemy.
cries
They are closing in. Shall I divine your next move?
We are the messengers of doom. We exist to avenge
The
our
future
sisters.
seems so
Prism cannons
clear.
fully charged.
Danger has found us.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in. Their death is assured. Naturally, the future is clouded and uncertain. What needs to be done?
Command me to build. Shall I play the music here then?
Many are cold, few survive. We are the messengers of doom.
Quickly, take us to the battle. We can be there instantly.
There is wisdom in your words. I obey in all things. I am the song of fury here to serve. I follow the purity of flame.
My music is a pillar upon which hope is now in our hands. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. You will have what you require.
Their death is assured.
Strike quickly while our enemy slumbers. We appear where commanded.
So the ancestors decree.
Fire prism.
So the ancestors decree.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. Nothing remains unchanged by the music of creation.
Identify the enemy you wish to
Strike
annihilate.
quickly while our enemy slumbers.
The future seems so clear.
Prism cannons fully charged.
Danger has found us.
How can I help?
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
Naturally,
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
I knew you would have me with me.
Fire prism.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
Identify the enemy you wish to
The
annihilate.
mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
No more songs.
What needs to be done?
Prism cannons fully charged.
Our path is dangerous but necessary.
Shall I divine your next move?
Fire prism.
I knew you would have me.
must strike in and out.
Fire prism at the ready.
How can I help?
Fire prism at the ready.
Incoming
All
enemy
fear the
fire.
voice of death calling to them.
I knew you would have need of me.
We are called to battle.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
They will pay dearly for their trespasses.
What needs to be done? I will enjoy delivering their destruction.
Incoming enemy fire. Incoming enemy fire.
Prism cannons fully charged.
The future seems so clear.
Prism cannons fully charged.
I follow the purity of flame.
My powers are
Fire prism at the ready.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
They
Our
cannot
cries herald the
escape their
coming of
fate.
great pain for our enemies.
I will join
We
the
are
dance
taking
of
Fire
death.
prism at the ready.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
Fire prism at the ready.
My powers are yours now.
We are the messengers of doom.
We shall win this war.
Fire prism at the ready.
I will sting your firestorms now.
Powers are yours now.
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
I am sure of the outcome.
All fear the voice of death
Identify
calling to
the
them.
enemy you wish to annihilate.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance. We are here to exact
Prism
harsh
cannons fully
vengeance.
charged.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built. Shall I play the music here then? Take me to where I may call forth the Wraithbone.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
We can be there instantly.
Our cries herald the coming of great pain
We
for our
return to
enemies.
defend the craft world. We have traveled much darker paths.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
Fire prism
Incoming
at the
enemy
ready.
fire.
Shall I divine your next move? Show them the face of their destroyer. foresee their destruction.
At the ready.
Strike quickly while our enemies come. Waiting here is to have freeze and out.
I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
Shall I divine your next move?
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
Fire prism at the ready.
Cleanse them in flames.
The future seems so clear.
We are taking damage.
Naturally.
Fire prism at the ready.
I will sing of firestorms now.
Nothing is hidden from my sight.
We shall win.
The future seems so
Identify the enemy
clear.
you wish to annihilate.
We are under enemy fire.
Our song is the
The monolith
monolith
has
of
the
the
destruction
destruction.
of restoration.
Fire prism at the ready.
They are closing in.
Fire prism at the ready.
The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
We shall cleanse the universe of their pathetic existence.
Nothing is hidden from my sight. The future seems so
Great pain for our enemies.
How can I help? Victory is our fate.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
What needs to be done?
This world moves so slowly.
The future seems so clear.
This world moves
Fire
so
prism
slowly.
at the ready.
Naturally.
We are sure
Fire
under enemy
prism
fire.
at the ready.
Naturally.
We are called to battle. To battle.
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
Prism cannon fully charged.
I knew you would have me happen.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate. Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
How can I help? The enemy cannot hide from my sight.
Identify the
As
enemy
I
you
dream,
wish to
so shall it
annihilate.
be.
Fire prism at the ready. Fire prism at the ready.
I knew you would have noticed me.
Many are cold. Few
Fire
survive.
prism at the ready. Prism cannons fully charged. Prism cannons fully charged.
Our path is dangerous but necessary.
I knew you would have need of me.
Incoming enemy fire.
The random hand of fate delivers me to you. I will enjoy delivering their destruction. I foresee their destruction. The random hand of fate delivers me to you. I sense the enemy. They are closing in.
Prism cannons fully charged.
How can I help?
Our cries herald the coming of great pain for our enemies.
My powers are yours now.
To battle.
Identify the enemy you wish
These
to
are
annihilate.
space and time to retreat from my
We are
line.
here to exact harsh vengeance.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind. The random hand of fate delivers me to you.
Fire prism at the ready.
The random hand of fate delivers me to you. The future is clouded and uncertain.
Prism cannon fully charged.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
Prism cannons fully charged. Identify the enemy you wish to
Naturally.
annihilate. Identify the enemy you wish to
The craft world
annihilate.
sings to me and I
Fire
respond in
prism at
kind.
the ready.
My music is a pillar upon which whole the craft world
We
sings
are
to
the
me and I
harbingers of
respond
death.
in kind. Shall I play the music to them? The craft world
What
sings
needs
to
to
me
be
and I
done?
respond in kind.
Show them the fates of their destroyer.
The craft world sings to me and I respond in kind. We are taking damage.
It cannot be done! We must retreat!
How can I help?
Prism cannons fully
Naturally.
charged.
It cannot be done! We must retreat!
The random hand of fate delivers me
Fire
to
prism
you.
at the ready.
It was but a moment's weakness.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
We can be there instantly.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
Nothing is hidden from my sight. Their defeat is not a matter of when, but how.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been
The
built.
future is clouded and uncertain.
Danger has found us.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance. Show us the way. We will not fail you.
Fire prism at the ready.
The future is clouded and
Prism
uncertain.
cannons fully charged.
You cannot imagine what we have seen with our eyes.
Identify the enemy you
The
wish to
future is
annihilate.
clouded and uncertain.
Prism cannons
As I
fully
deem,
charged.
so shall it be.
Fire prism at the ready. Prism cannons fully charged.
The mists of space and time retreat from my mind. I sense the enemy. They are closing in. The mists of space and time retreat from my mind.
Fire prism at the ready.
The future seems so clear. Their death comes as prophesied. I will join the dance of death!
Prism cannons fully charged.
Danger has found us.
The future is clouded and uncertain.
A fast strike in and out.
Fire prism at the ready.
The random hand of fate delivers me to you.
A fast strike in and out.
Fire prism at the ready.
Burn away their impurities.
I knew you would have no Nothing is hidden from my sight.
Identify the enemy you wish to annihilate.
My hands are yours.
Prism cannons fully charged.
The future seems so
many are cold, few survive. We exist to avenge our sisters.
Maybe just because my forces are so much weaker, but it seems like they were actually attacking me more on this gun than they did on the other ones.
It was the Necron threat that had originally brought the Ulthwe Eldar to the Kaurava system. There could be no greater satisfaction to Farseer Karis than to lead her troops to victory against them, just as her ancestors had in an age-long past. As her forces spread over the necropolis of Emosa, exterminating every last stray Necron warrior, she felt a great peace come over her soul. The future grew clear, and she foresaw the lifting of a great cloud from the place. The glory and renown that Karis' forces had won that day was great indeed. The Necrons had been allowed to nearly complete the process of exhuming their city of death. They had even summoned a manifestation of the hated and reviled Catan god, the Deceiver, to their aid, and all in vain. Truly, the battle this day was every bit as great as that of yore. And yet, she knew this enemy far too well. Her warriors would seal the many crypts, and afterwards bury the foul city in sands once again. But Karis knew the Necrons could never permanently be defeated. A warlike vigil must be kept, and peace brought to bear at any cost, so that the deathless ones should sleep long and undisturbed.
3-to-1 kill ratio. Troop recovery, troop and vehicle, emergency teleportation. Device allows some damaged or isolated forces to be recovered after a battle. Some honor guard or garrison units will be recovered after each battle. Okay. Assuming they die, I guess? Question is, I'm going to have more wargear before that, I think. Why can't I get that? Oh, because I accidentally clicked this. That gives you 300 health. This does nothing except... That gives you 100. That just gives you the ability not to die. Maybe I should increase her movement. In case it's slowing down the warlocks. So I'll give her 300 more health. Alright, now we have the rest of Kaurava 3. So we'll take that out next time. The ancient enemy has been defeated already. So thank you for watching. I will continue to upload videos daily. If you're enjoying my videos, please give my channel a like and subscribe to encourage me to post more. Have a great day.